Hi, Greg Durocher here. Today we're going to talk about the 7 levels of intimacy. Matthew Kelly, in his book by the same title, describes intimacy as the process of me revealing myself to you, or in the case of an intimate relationship, one person revealing themselves to the other person. And what he describes is that there's actually 7 levels at which this interaction or this revelation takes place. The first level of intimacy he describes as cliché. Now, this is a level of intimacy that's extremely shallow. This, for example, would be the type of interaction that you would have with, say, somebody at the grocery store, or somebody you meet on the street, where you're just, hey, how's it going? It's going good. We'll talk to you later. The very surface level exchange. The second level of intimacy is where we actually begin to exchange facts with each other, revealing some of the facts of our history. This in an intimate relationship, this might be, on those first couple of dates where we're talking about our history, who we are, the facts of our life, what we do, things of that nature. The third level of intimacy is where we begin to express opinion. And this is kind of the first level where there's the opportunity for somebody to judge or criticize us. And the degree to which the safe environment is created by us kind of will allow or kind of dictate the level to which they're willing and able, they feel safe and comfortable expressing opinions. The fourth level of intimacy is where we begin to express our hopes and our dreams. That's where we're really starting to feel safe with this person. We're feeling like it's a safe environment and we're not going to be judged or criticized, to really start talking about our hopes and our dreams and what do we want out of life and what do we want out of our relationship? What do we want out of our family? And if you think back to the first video, we talked about sharing that common vision. And this is at least the level of that vision for ourselves in our relationship. The next level is level 5, or the level of expressing or sharing our feelings. And the feelings are extremely important because in the end, life is the feelings that we experience most of the time. That's our experience of life, right? Is how we feel. If we're feeling a certain emotion the majority of the time, that's our experience of life. And that's why in the third video, we talked about the 3 components of any emotion. And I gave you tools and strategies to really change any one of the components of the feelings. But in this context, we're talking about sharing our feelings with the other person and creating the safe environment for them to share their feelings with us. Level 6 is the level of faults, fears, or failures. And this is where we really are exposing ourselves and revealing to the other person some of our hidden secrets, some of our past that maybe we're not so proud of, or that we are at least experiencing as a failure. This level requires a pretty high degree level of trust because we're really opening up and exposing ourselves. The last level is the level of exposing or revealing our legitimate needs. We all have legitimate needs in the area of our physical body, our emotional state, intellectual and spiritual worlds. And each of these areas or facets of our life, we have legitimate needs. And first we need to explore and experience and understand what our legitimate needs are, and then express those to our partner, or come together and have a conversation about what are each of our legitimate needs in each of these 4 parts of our selves: our physical, our emotional, intellectual, and spiritual. And in the last lesson on the 6 human needs, this is where we really began to talk about what are our true fundamental emotional needs and how can we help each other meet those needs at a high level in a positive way. The more that we can do that and reach this level of intimacy where we're discussing and sharing and striving to meet each other's legitimate needs, the quality of our relationship is going to be extremely high. So thank you for coming today, or thank you for listening today. And I encourage you really to spend some time exploring, where's your center of gravity? Where do you tend to spend more time in your relationship? Is it at the level of cliche or facts? Are you creating the safe environment for opinions and hopes and dreams and feelings to be shared? Do you feel safe expressing your faults, fears, or failures? And lastly, legitimate needs. Are you spending time learning and understanding how you can meet each other's legitimate needs in the area of the physical, the emotional, the intellectual, and the spiritual? So have a great day, spend some time, have some fun, and we'll see you next time.